Hey, Joe. First, how was it to be back out on the mound after coming off the injured list?
Feels good. Yeah, I mean, feels good to be back, especially we only got 30 something games left, and this is a series that we wanted to win. Obviously, we won the series, and now we're going for the sweep. I think we're playing some pretty good baseball. We're trying to get the band back together. Mookie's coming back. Everyone's getting healthy, so it's going to be a fun ride.
And what can you share with us about what you and Jackie Bradley Jr. are working on together to give back to healthcare workers? So kind of just a bit about that, and then also launching the Healthcare Heroes collection with Tiny Twin.
I didn't get the last part, but yeah, so it's a collaboration with a couple guys, and it's with Tiny Turnip. Brandon Crawford's involved. Jackie Bradley Jr., obviously, like you said. It's just one of those things where the pandemic which is still going on, was crazy. People that had to work every single day are nurses, doctors, firemen, all the frontline workers, and they had one of the hardest jobs to do, in unprecedented times. So it's one of those things that, as a kid, when I was growing up, when I think about a hero, it was either my father, my parents, or like an actual superhero with a cape. And I think now people realize that those are all fun and games, but in the past year and a half, I think the frontline workers in the healthcare industry were a little overlooked and overshadowed. And those people we're putting their lives out there every single day. So it's one of those things that my definition of hero has definitely changed, and I believe that these people who were there every single day through the pandemic deserve more credit. So it's just one of those things that Tiny Turnip, like I said, and JBJ and his wife, Erin, and my wife have got involved just to help raise awareness and raise money through Tiny Turnip. So it's definitely a good thing.
Thank you.
Next question is from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead.
Hey, Joe. Just wanted to ask how you're feeling, obviously, and I don't know if you're able to kind of share anything about what you were dealing with in the IL.
I feel great. We pitched last night. It was a little bit rusty, but our bullpen's been throwing so well, and our team's playing so good. It was one of those things where I only had to get the one out. Those other guys had to get all the other outs. Just trying to come back and do my job of pitching in situations where the game's tight, or we need a big spot, kind of the fireman role. So definitely excited to be back. It was fun to sit next to my buds in the bullpen. They miss me, I miss them. So it's been good vibes.
You've had almost 40 guys pitch for you this year. The Dodgers have. Is it ever hard to remember their names, or do you ever get surprised what they do when they arrive, just with the amount of people who have helped this year?
Yeah, it's been wild, and that's why we have one of the best farm systems in all of baseball. We preach the same thing from top to bottom, and we don't treat anyone different. So when they get up, there's no rookie hazing, there's no stress, there's no extracurricular bullshit going on. So it's one of those things where you could just come up and pitch and be yourself, and as long as you're helping us win, it doesn't matter where you were. You could have been in A-ball, you could have been in college. Just one of those things that we're the best at it. We bring these guys up and they're ready to pitch big spots, go extra innings, and the remembering the names thing, I'm pretty good with names, so I learn them pretty quick. I haven't really forgotten anyone's name.
Any other questions for Joe? Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Joe, were you sick for the last couple of weeks, and how bad did it get?
No, it was good, man. Feel great. I didn't get bad at all. I'm throwing 98 and get people out.
Did your family okay? Did everybody get sick, or just you?
No, everyone's good, man. What is it?
Go ahead, Bill.
All right, got it. Shaky Wi-Fi up here.
Yes.
Did the experience the last couple of weeks change your attitudes at all about, what we're all going through
About what?
about the pandemic?
I mean, my attitude's always been the same.
You don't want to say any more than that?
For what? I didn't really get the question.
All right, we'll just move on then. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, everybody.